How many times I've been in here, I never read that book.
I think I like this set simply because of the raw speed you get.
What, when you kill somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm a vampire, man. I wear the dark stride thing. After you roll with a bow, shit, you move fast. You're like damn crackhead. You ain't catching no crackhead.
So we're going to be finishing up some of the dungeons here. Hopefully the last 4 that we need for normal mode. Keep on and shoot that dog.
No!
It keeps on looking like a wolf. This is a mini boss, isn't it?
Yeah. Tree thing. Asshole. Vampire dude. Hey, you're dead. Sometimes a chest over here. Not today.
Still go through here, right?
Yeah. This is the way to go, but there's sometimes a chest to the right there.
Can I play Vault of Madness on normal mode too, or is it only vet? No. Any of these can. Anytime you're any non-vet level, you can do any of these. Oh, wait, guys, wait, shit.
What?
There's a chest.
Oh, shit happens.
I'll be down in a minute. Looked over to the right there, and it's like, oh.
I'm running around a tree.
Shit.
Good times. I'm gonna run around this tree now. You guys are getting caught in bear traps.
Oh no, I'm just disarming him. So these guys are going to be annoying. This is like this is the group breaker in this dungeon, I think.
You gotta kill the guy up top.
Yeah, you gotta kill these first before he comes down. Just killed his daughters.
Well, he shouldn't be using his damn daughters as bait. Get mad at me.
Come back here, you. Yeah, this guy is really annoying to go against here. Best to usually just CC those ads and then keep on him. Straight over the poison. Come on. Out of it. Thank you. So annoying. Especially if you don't have range or something.
Not a group killer for this group, sir.
Nope, nope. Anything else hidden around here?
Good job. With your bad self.
Da, 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 da. Twin Sisters, AP and gold. Quite a lot if you don't get it from a random drop or something like that. Gold-wise, you can usually find it for a couple thousand maybe. I mean, I'd only pay maybe about 20,000 per piece at most. But that's me. Other people will probably be charging like 30 to 50. Depending on what you're looking at, Raz. A minimum level for Vaults of Madness, I think, is about 40s. Maybe 42, 43. But you can have people run you through it, even if you're like low level. How does Fu work as DPS? I'm loving another tune in that a DK and that I alt when I drink. Can you define what you mean by Fu there? F-O-O? I might be just I might be just like confusing my terms there. Yeah, and honestly, Twin Sisters isn't as good as it used to be. I mean, it can be good if you have the right passes inside the champion system. But I mean, even my builds with it aren't that as great as I want it to be right now because they seriously nerfed the ability on the 5-piece. Flames of Oblivion. Oh, there's two ways you can use it. If you use the other morph here, you can get more of a magic DPS. But using it in the other way here, you get magic savagery and prophecy, which gives you a lot more crit. The damage that it produces out there is just kind of minimal. It's not that great, but it doesn't hurt either. Here's another boss. The Horror boss is like when you have a tick that's just a little bit too big here. It's also a toggle ability too, which means you have to keep it on the bar. Otherwise, if you don't have it on the other bar, it'll disengage itself. So if I don't have it here, then it just takes itself off. It's nice that it doesn't have a cost ability to it, though. That's like one of the good things. They used to have cost abilities to a lot of these different ones here. Are you still there, ESO?
Yep, on my way. Sorry, I had lagged a little bit.
No worries.
Spiders, OP, nerf spiders.
I still like that from yesterday. Two-handers OP nerf sorks.
Sorks are OP in general.
I love my
They
sword.
just that nobody ever realized it.
It's every game though. They're supposed to be. It's a sorcerer.
No, it's a motherfucking sorcerer. That's what it is. Actually, I think I can do that one card Games of Humanity thing there. Being a motherfucking sorcerer riding a tiger.
Yeah. Fucking magic.
Yep, it's
magical.
toggled. And apologies as well, guys. I don't. If I don't respond right away, it's sometimes that it's the stream delay comes into play too. This guy's gonna be annoying here.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah. He's dead.
Who took his picnic basket?
I don't think he's smarter than the average bear. Because he runs himself into a wall.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Hey Yogi, how about a picnic basket?
Did I go picking in the basket for you too? Hey.
Oh, that fear.
Kill his fire.
Ow.
I got his fang.
Nice.
It makes me happy. I took his tooth.
Oh, back here. Back here. Look at this. Just sitting here waiting for us.
Ooh.
I got the last one, so you guys can get this one.
Oh, shiny. So shiny.
Does Fove have more crit than Mage Light? It has more crit in for like weapon damage because it's Major Savagery as well as Major Prophecy. So basically, it's giving the same buff, but it's giving both buffs. So you can go Magicka or you can go melee with it as well.
Poor pets.
Hey, Amanda Gray. Yeah, we make it look easy, but it's also like, you know, we've done these dungeons like so many times. Oh, shared martial knowledge. That's not bad. And we will have a series out a little bit later on like how we do each one of these dungeons and all this other good stuff. But yeah, Amanda, if you're having any issues like doing some of this stuff, let us know what your issues are. Like, you know, you're having trouble getting good DPS, or you're having issues, you know, filling your role or something else like that. Usually, I can give suggestions on what you might like to do instead. I mean, I don't do like, I don't subscribe to the whole like you have to build it this way type of deal either. There's always ways to make it work with your playstyle. What's better for a mage? Probably the Mage's Light, depending on what you do. Mage's Light is a good overall ability for PvP, and the other morph is a good one, simply to get more Magicka back with it. But actually, you can also toggle both of them on too.
Selene destroys. Selene will rule all.
He's an asshole.
Selene is kind of.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is. You know, she doesn't have very many legs. She just has 2.
You can't see underneath the skirt. You don't know that.
having trouble staying alive, but I think that's more a personal problem. Okay. What I recommend doing, especially for most characters, when they first get into it, when you do your attribute points, put everything into health. Everything. Don't even put a point into stamina. Put a point into magic. Your first responsibility in a group is staying alive, so you can keep on DPSing, healing, tanking, whatever. Your second one after that is going to be to, again, do a bit more. Oh.
It's still warm. It's okay.
I'm just gonna turn this way slowly. Oh look, here's a tree.
Hey, look at that tree. There's a nice tree over here.
That's a nice tree.
We're going into.
But again, your responsibility is always to make sure that you can keep yourself alive. If you put it into those attribute points there, usually you want to have about 20k plus to be able to not be one shot at V14 or V level stuff. V12 is usually what I run up here. But after this, you can always put stuff into your runes and all that stuff and be able to switch over if you need to. So if you need more health or you need more magicka, it's really cheap to change a rune. It's very expensive to change attributes comparatively. But as long as you run that, you can usually get yourself a pretty good setup on that. Next thing is also the situational awareness, making sure you're not in the red. You know, if you see somebody here, like, coming up here, you realize that this is a Nightblade, realize that they're going to get on top of you or something else like that. That's always important to do as well.
Remember when you could kill it too fast and bug it out?
I do an Austin Orange. Also had a question about your ultimate, Flawless Downbreaker, and the skill rally. I really appreciate your research, but don't mind sharing your thoughts, and I appreciate it. Okay, sure.
I got to the end of the dungeon, and I can't do anything now. Awesome.
Oh, no. It won't add more spell crit with adding both of those. The only reason you would do that is because the two morphs will add on their the magic abilities. But yeah, the major stuff will not stack with itself. So you have major prophecy, it does not stack with another major prophecy. You have major savagery, it does not stack with another major savagery. Like, for example here, right? Good example here is my rally here gives me major brutality. And if you take a look at my stuff up here, weapon panacea, gives major brutality, major savagery. This here is not going to give anything if this is activated and this is activated, except for stamina. It's not going to do anything more for me. So that's why I usually run the stamina pots here. I don't even bother using the pots, you know, the good pots for this stuff, because it doesn't stack on top of each other to give me a super bonus. But the thing is that the other morph of Flames of Oblivion gives like 4% magicka back, and the other morph of Mage's Light also gives 4% stamina back, which makes it a nice one to have. Just to stack on more and more of it as well. But there's a few different abilities with it too, like the Flames of Oblivion here is good for like both melee and magicka builds. The other one for it is more magicka build based. This one here, Radiant Mage Light, is really good in PvP because it reveals to enemies and also reduces their damage too. But the other one is much better for PvE stuff. And now the other question here we had was Flawless Dawnbreaker and my other ultimate here. Currently I'm using Flawless Dawnbreaker here because this gives me extra damage, and also gives extra damage to undead.
Your backyard and seeing that motherfucker?
Oh my god.
That's a nope.
I'll turn around, shut the door, and lock it.
That's it. I think I would set the world on fire.
You're back at our hunting camp. That's like... Oop, trapped here. Back at our hunting camp, though, we had spiders just like this, just like sitting outside the window.
No way did you have a spider twice as big as a human.
No, but like the same shape.
Okay. I mean, creepy I can get. I'll get behind that. Holy shit, man, you can ride this thing.
Camel spider.
Yeah. That's like the definition of no.
Well, I'm left.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a quick Nova.
I don't want to central.
I love
Hey,
juicy
put it on
speed.
his back.
Now she comes to life. Uppercut even here.
Yeah. Uppercut. The Jesus move, really stand with.
Another ability here I'm using is Standard of Might, Shifting Standard, which is a nice ability, especially to keep up damage. Important thing with this to remember, though, is it's not exactly 4 seconds. It tells you it is, but it's not exactly the full 8 seconds here. It says that it is, but it kind of isn't. You gotta wait for like 4 seconds before it's gonna go out, and then recast it. If you don't, you're gonna get yourself in like big trouble with it, you know? It will absolutely just wreck your day. Now the synergy on it is not that great for bosses, but it will do a good bit of damage on them as well. Okay, come on, get us out. Thank you.
Well, at least they're honest, right? No? Because their name is True Shot.
Doesn't sound too true here.
They can't all be winners. Kill his life. Anyone get his head? No? Okay.
Yeah.